From WFRB TV Local 5, your local election headquarters, this is Newsmaker Sunday with your host, Tom Zaleski.
Good morning. Welcome to Newsmaker Sunday. I'm Tom Zaleski. The city of Green Bay is made up of iconic neighborhoods which cover both sides of the Fox River. There are 44 communities that make up the Green Bay Neighborhood Leadership Council. The goal is to have these neighborhoods provide support for those who live in the area, provide a community policing system, and also to help serve the needs of the community. And joining us today, we have Dan Thino, the chairman of the Green Bay Neighborhood Leadership Council, and Sarah Lesho, the president of the King of Arms Neighborhood Association. And we thank you both for being here with us this morning. Much appreciated.
Thank you.
Dan, tell us the purpose of the Neighborhood Leadership Council.
The Green Bay Neighborhood Leadership Council is kind of the umbrella organization for the neighborhood presidents in Green Bay. We provide professional technical advice to neighborhood leaders. We do leadership training. We meet once a month. Usually, and as of recent, we've been meeting twice a month, where all the presidents of all the neighborhood associations come together to talk about local issues, whether it be crime or developing events. And the Leadership Council actually raises quite a bit of money to help financially the goals of the local neighborhood associations. We have 2 grant programs. We give each neighborhood association that meets certain criteria $1,000 a year to do local events in their neighborhoods or beautification projects. We also have mini grants that we provide for neighborhood associations that apply for money to the Green Bay Neighborhood Leadership Council. So again, the Green Bay Neighborhood Leadership Council is kind of the umbrella organization where we bring all of the leaders of the Green Bay neighborhoods together to work together for a common goal, and that is to strengthen the neighborhoods of Green Bay. We like to feel that if we have healthy neighborhoods, we're going to have a strong community.
Sarah, you're president of King of Arms Neighborhood Association.
Yes.
How does that association help the people in your neighborhood?
It's just a good way to get to know your neighbors. Where we moved from, we didn't have anything like this, and so now when we moved into King of Arms, it was really a nice way of knowing that, hey, here's an opportunity to get to know your neighbors. We can help you. And so with attending board meetings and stuff like that, just understanding how we plan our events, and we have fun things that we do in the neighborhood to get together with our neighbors and just get to know them. And it's just really, it's fun. It makes it even more enjoyable to live where I live.
What, Dan, was Green Bay like before we had this leadership council?
Well, we had a few neighborhood associations for many, many years, but really it was the previous mayor, Jim Schmidt, that really pushed for the formation of new neighborhood associations. We're up to about 45 neighborhood associations in Green Bay now. There were some old ones that had been in existence for many years. Astor is a good example. The Astor neighborhood had a neighborhood association for decades.
Right.
And now we have neighborhood associations all over the city. About 70,000 people of the 100,000 people in Green Bay live in an area served by a neighborhood association. And we're trying to get the entire city covered by neighborhood associations, because neighborhood associations are, like Sarah said, it's bringing neighborhood people together to get to know each other and to do things to improve their neighborhood. It might be a crime watch program, a beautification project, it might be events. It can be anything that the local neighborhood thinks is important to their local neighborhood.
So, Sarah, what are some of the projects you do in your association?
Yeah, we kick off our events in June with an ice cream social.
Okay.
From there, we do a 4th of July fireworks party. We have our neighborhood-wide rummage sale that we do every year. We have a block party, and then we have an event we call Safe Halloween. Yeah.
So you're year-round, essentially.
Yeah. We don't. We also do a holiday lights contest. So after Halloween, with our Safe Halloween, There's kind of a little bit of a gap, but we have tons of great people in the neighborhood that decorate their houses, and we just have a contest, and that's a really fun way to kind of out of the season where everybody's out and talking to get people online on Facebook. We post pictures, we narrow it down, and people vote, and it's just a fun way to just keep it going year round.
This whole thing has grown, Dan, has it not? I mean, as you said, it used to be just Astor neighborhood and a few others, and now you got, what, 44, 45, you said?
Yeah, it's growing as people realize the importance of getting to know their neighbors and doing neighborhood improvements. This thing has taken off. We're at the point now where we have such a good structure of neighborhood associations and then the umbrella organization of the Green Bay Neighborhood Leadership Council. We're getting inquiries from other communities. We had, for instance, a couple of years ago, we had a large delegation from Oshkosh that came up and came to one of our bi-monthly meetings to learn about how neighborhood associations operate in the city of Green Bay. And I believe there's an opportunity for a delegation from Appleton that's going to come and take a look at what we do in Green Bay. We really, really have a good system here. We have good, strong neighborhood associations. We have the umbrella organization of the Green Bay Neighborhood Leadership Council, and it's really a well-run machine. Yeah, we have some problems now and then that we have to deal with. Sometimes we have leadership problems in one or two neighborhoods, but by and large, we have a group of people out there, volunteers. This is all volunteers. Mm-hmm. Nobody's paid. Nobody's paid in the Green Bay Neighborhood Leadership Council. I'm not salaried. I'm a volunteer. All of the presidents, all the board members, each neighborhood association has a board of directors. They're all volunteers, and they spend their time to improve their local neighborhood. And as they improve their local neighborhood, of course, we're improving the entire city.
It is. We are back with much more right after this, so please stay with us.